Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another stream. FSEconomy, Charlotte this time, back in the B1900D, and today I'm starting this thing up from scratch, from cold and dark. First time, I did a little research. Hopefully, I got the procedure down, and I should be able to get this thing going the real way. That's the whole idea. I felt a little bit like I should be doing this, you know. You shouldn't rely on engines started, you know. You should basically go from cold and dark. So that's what we're gonna do. And I got a short trip, hopefully a round trip, depending on how much time I have, to Maxton, and I think it's in South Carolina. So, and also, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, no more Flight Plan Go. I subscribed to ForeFlight. Went with the real package, and let me tell you, I can tell you why. I can definitely see why. There's a difference between paying $100 a year and free. The functionality of this is amazing compared to Flight Plan Go. So far, I've only been playing it with it this afternoon, and I'm very happy with it. So anyway, ForeFlight is now the navigation aid of choice and will be in the upper left-hand corner of the stream going forward. So at least for the next year. Let's put it that way. So yeah. So and also, you know, you see you've got some metrics on the bottom of the navigation screen there. So you can see ground speed, altitude. That's in X-plane, obviously. Your heading, and as well as vertical speed, and then it'll also have ETE. So it's definitely a great tool. It's got some great functionality, and I'm very happy with it. So anyway, that's what's going to be happening today. Let's take a look at the flight plan. Again, I'm going to try to get to all of it. Alright, we're kind of doing a rubber band here. We're going from Charlotte to Hubble to Maxon, and then we're going to Marjo and turn into Charlotte. So Maxon is a non-towered airport at 200 feet, 217 to be exact, and we're at Charlotte at 748, so we've come down a little bit. I am on Pilot Edge. It's not this area is not monitored. I'm just on there, just in case you want to come join and fly, or just watch it on the Pilot Edge map or whatever. I figured, what the hell? Might as well get use out of my $19 a month. Anyway, so that's the plan. 87 miles there, 79 miles back, or roughly about there, 185 in total. If we can get the whole thing done, it might be just be able to do one leg, like I said. As you can see, let's see, we've got, I've got my plane already picked here. Didn't want to lose it. Going to Maxon, we've got only 13 passengers, but still make a little bit of money. I'm going to refuel here. We'll go to, well, let me just take a look here. Hold on. 13. We're going to call it, we'll call it to 200 miles. What did we say it was? 200? Yeah, 200 miles. So we need 105. I'm just gonna refuel to 250 because that's the kind of guy that I am. All right, cool. Now when we get to Maxton, we do have a decent passenger list to take back, so hopefully we'll be able to grab that and take it back. In fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab it. I can always release it. I don't want someone to pick it up here. So yeah, I was watching John Fly's stream, and he's flying the C90 that he bought for me, and that's that 800 of the 954 or 964 that I've got here is that plane that I sold to him. I'm hoping to make enough money to buy a 1900D. There are 13 of them for sale. Lowest price is in New Zealand. Not going to get that one. In Wisconsin, we got one for 1.2 mil. got a lot of hours on the engine. I think it's 2,000 you can put on it total. Oh, I'd like to get one with a little less, like this guy here. Okay, and Spain's not going to work. Ksan, I have to fly him across the country. Austria, that's not going to work. So there's only 2 available right now in the United States. So I'm going to have, or actually, here's one in Nassau for $3 million. So I should be able to get this plane for around 1.3 million, and hopefully one will come up in the States pretty soon, and I'll figure out where I'm going to put it. We'll see. Anyway, that's the plan, to build up enough money to buy one of those. Hey! Ann Fairhurst, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. One second here. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the subscribe, man. I appreciate that. Andy Fairhurst. Andy, must be Andy from the VR Aviators group. Man, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Dude, you're actually my first subscriber, so thanks so much, man. I do appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, so speaking of the VR Aviators group, head on over to Facebook, VR Aviators group, type it in the search. You'll pick this up and go ahead and apply for that. There's 3 simple questions you have to answer, and you know, we'll let you in. There's some really good discussion about VR, flight simulation, Ortho 4XP, you name it in the subject, in the area of flight simulation, and we're talking about it over there. So it's a really cool group. We've already got 265 members in about 3 weeks, I think. So it's building up really, really fast. So make sure you check it out and join the discussion over there. So again, Andy, thank you so much for the subscription. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, man. All right, so that's going to do it for the planning. Wow, it's awesome. I got a subscriber. Thanks, Andy. I do appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, some cool stuff with ForeFlight. I mean, first of all, the graphics are much better. I could pull up, just click on that, pull up anything I want. I want to look at a taxi diagram. Now, it doesn't show me on the diagram. We've got to figure that out. There might be a way to do that. It doesn't show me where I am. And I know in Flight Plan Go, it did show you that, but I've got to see if I can do that. I think there is a way to do that. But anyway, so if you need to pull that up real fast, what I love about it is when you land, the taxi diagram automatically comes up for you. That's really cool. And I'm sure there's a lot of other automated stuff that you can do like that. So in any event, I've got a lot of getting used to get used to it, but looking forward to that. So let's get in this plane and get it started up so that we can fly. Okay, first of all, we're going to assume that the well, let's get in the plane here. So let's see. First, I got doors open. Okay, let me get in my head's here, and I'm not going to be able to see you guys. All right. The first thing I want to do is I want battery on. And then I want battery on, avionics on. Okay. Then I got to go to my autopilot. You guys can't see this, but I'm going to turn the EFIS on. Alright, so that's that. Transponder, we need that. Transponder's over here. Put him on altitude. Am I squawking altitude? It's on test. Okay, there's off, standby, on, altitude. Okay, good. Transponder's on. All right, let's get the doors closed. Passenger door, baggage door, get rid of the cones and the chocks and stuff like that. That's all ready to go. All right. Let's see. Parking brake. Let me just say. Set parking brake.
Parking brakes already set.
Fuel. Beautiful. Let's get our fuel switches set up now. So fuel switches, we want pumps to auto. We want fuel to main. And we're going to load up with fuel with FSEconomy in a second here. So, all right, so that's that. Set throttle and prop. Okay, so we're going to go. Let's get it here. So we want the mixture all the way in. We want the prop to taxi. Then we'll put our throttle right about there. Okay. And we're ready to start the engines. Let's do it. All right, so starting the engines, we want to put the auto ignition on. And what we do need to do is we need to rev these things up until we get to about, I think it's 25%. So let's just... And you can hear it when it comes on. Good to go. That's the left engine. Oop. Keep the left engine started now. Let me try the right engine started. Okay, turn those switches off now. Once that engine comes up, we want the AC buses on. We want our TCAS on. What else? Let's see. We want the rudder boost on, and the rudder boost is down back here. Okay, rudder boost on. Just make sure I didn't get anything environmental. Test overspeed. I'm going to test the overspeed. There you go, overspeed warning. That works. Stall warning. Those are good. Environmental, we want manual cool. We want this on decrease. Okay, that should be good. And that's good over here. Let's sync our props. Get the pitot heat on. There's the auto feather on. And we can turn off this auto ignition switch. We want the left gen and the right gen on. And I think that's about it. Genti's closed. What else we got here? Prop sync is good. Let's get our lights going now. So we want the taxi lights, nav lights, beacon, and strobe. We don't need the floodlight on the tail. We're flying during the day. We don't really need our landing lights. And that's pretty much it. We don't need it. We'll leave the cabin lights off just to save. Let's see what else. I think that's about it, man. So let's what we need to do now is just set our autopilot. So we want that to nav. We want to make sure. Oh, let's. Oh, I know what we need to do. Let's get our flight plan in. Hold on a second. Using the 530 here. So let's go to flight plan, and we're going to clear this guy out. Plan. Scroll down, and it is this guy here. Okay, let's look at our flight plan, and what we can do is just give us the cursor, scroll. Oh, that's not what I want. Scroll down, and you activate that leg, and it's good to go. Put our CDI so we can follow that track, and that's how we set that up. Pretty simple, eh? Okay, what else we have to do? All right, so we got our thing. We got our nav. We're going to go to auto select, and we're only going to fly at. We'll fly at 4,000, just so we can see some pretty off-throw. We're going to go to vertical speed, and we'll set that to. We can climb pretty fast in this plane, but I'll just climb at 800. That should be good. And we are all set. Announcements to the cabin. We're ready to taxi. Oh, flight FSEconomy. We gotta load that up. FSEconomy is loaded. We have 250 gallons of gas. Just want to verify that. The gas tank, which is good. And everything's looking good, man. There you go. That's a cold start. Just make sure we got everything set. Close the switch cover. This is all the ice protection. We don't need anything there. And we'll set our flaps before we take off. All right, we're good to go, baby. We're loaded and rolling. All right, so let's taxi. Where the hell are we taxiing to? Let's look at the taxis. Where are we? I know where we're going. Here we go. Going right over there. I do love flying this plane. I just wish it had better frame rates. Take off 1.8 left. Alright, we're going to set our prop to full, flaps to 1, and we are good to go, baby.
Approaching runway 18 left.
Thank you, ForeFlight. That's what's nice about ForeFlight. You get that information.
Entered runway 18 left. 8,400 feet remaining.
That should be enough. Last check. Good, here we go. Throttle up. Don't want to overcook the engines. There we go, release the brakes. We are good to go. Here we go. Gear up. Flaps up.
Destination ATIS is 121.15.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Figured I'd change the plane command voice to female so it matches the ForeFlight voice. Look at that ortho, isn't it nice? Almost done with the East Coast. Almost done with the Eastern Seaboard. Not all the way in, but like probably about 50 to 100 miles in from the ocean, which is pretty cool. Why am I going over this way? Let's give her a little help. Just trying to get her on course here. Wants to take her to the right for some reason. It's not right. Just look at the flight plan. Unless I have something screwed up. I don't think I do. Oh, we're going to Hubble. Red Harley boy, good evening, good evening. Hey Colin, how you doing? Yeah, Aki, yes, I got ForeFlight. And you know what? You kind of shamed me last night into... Actually, I gotta turn this autopilot off. It's not... Something's going on here. You shamed me last time I was flying this plane into doing cold and dark. So I don't know if you missed it, but you might have missed it. But I did a cold and dark start with the B1900D. And everything's working well, except the autopilot. I'm just going to fly over to that magenta line and hopefully we'll pick it up there. Yeah, it's all part of simming. I am on Pilot Edge, man. I'm on Pilot Edge right now, but I'm on the East Coast. I've gotten up to Cat 4. I got to do the Cat 5 and start to get back into that. Yes, I'm on Pilot Edge. I've been on there for a while. Now, we should pick up the nav now. Let's just see. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Where the hell is this plane going? Where's it going? I don't understand where the hell it's going. It's screwed up is what it is. Alright, we're going to have to hand fly it. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there, but it will not pick up. I'm supposed to be taking this purple track to the HUBUL waypoint, and for some reason this system will not pick it up. Let's just take a look at it here. So that's not it. Yeah. That's supposed to be the way to go. I guess we'll just have to hand fly it for 18 minutes. Alright, won't be too bad. We can hold the altitude though. Let's just hold altitude. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Yeah, not sure what's going on there. I don't know what it's. I have no idea. I don't know why that's happening that way, man. I don't understand it. Some reason it will not pick up the this leg of the trip. And I'm flying the right way. ForeFlight tells me I'm flying the right way. And it's just, I can definitely see why. Fiffin, how you doing, man? Yes, it has been forever. How you doing? Good to see you back, man. Back in the days of American Truck Simulator. I haven't really played ATS in a while, although I do like it. And I've been thinking about putting the wheel on and giving it a go again. But I've been so into X-Plane and flight simming. Now, I'm just going to do this as an experiment. I'm right on the line there, right? So if I let me just cycle the nav. That's weird. Let's cycle this. And let's see what happens if I do it now. Okay, now it looks like it's gonna pick it up, I think. Now look at that. Isn't that weird? It's going off the vector. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Must be just a little glitchy. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Nav out of date. Nav data out of date. Okay. Now I don't even have the nav on, and it's trying to pull me that way. So it's definitely something funky happening here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me do this. Let me reload the flight plan. Let me get it on a stable altitude here. And I will reload the flight plan. So I just reloaded the flight plan, and we'll see if it picks it up. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Still doing the same shit. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to have to hand fly it, I guess. I'll set the heading bug once we get on the line here. In the meantime, still waiting on Dovetail to bring multiplayer to Train Sim World. Can't remember if you, yeah. Yes, I do like train sims. That's how I started the channel, basically, on Train Simulator 2012, I think was the first thing I started my channel with, my YouTube channel. But yeah, I have TSW, and I actually think it's pretty good. They definitely improved the frame rates and stuff on it. But yeah, multiplayer, don't count on it. I don't think you're ever going to see multiplayer with that. I think they're focused more on modeling the engines, you know, and that's what TSW is all about, which is cool. I mean, you know, it's pretty cool, and they're starting to bring out some more DLC for it. Now they have the first passenger line. I think they're coming out with fairly, or high-speed passenger line they were coming out with fairly soon. So, yeah, I like the franchise. Now, FSW, that's another story. That's another story. Just want to bring my fuel flow down a little bit here, just so I don't run out of gas. So we'll just use that purple line as guidance, I guess. Just admire the scenery. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks very much, checking out the stream. Don't forget I do have a YouTube channel, Bambino Games on YouTube, where I've got a lot of different content, mostly X-Plane, mostly flight sims, definitely all in VR. I pretty much fly exclusively in VR unless I'm doing like a livery video or something like that. But to me, it's the only way to fly because of the ability to get depth perception and the feeling of height, and the ability to swivel your head and look wherever you want, to see anything you want, especially during a landing. And I think that once you land in VR, it's pretty tough to go back. But it's not for everybody. Some people have problems with it. And there's definitely some improvements that need to be done. And, you know, next generation headsets, which we'll probably see in about, you know, a year or so, aside from the Pimax 8K, which is really a 4K, which I'd be kind of weary of until I try it out. In any event, for now, it's still pretty damn cool, even though it's a little bit fuzzy. I think you know, getting in the dimension kind of like makes up for that, you know. I tell you what, this plane flies nice. Hands off the wheel, and I'm like trimmed out perfectly here. Hands off the wheel. Very nice. What do we got? 39 miles. To Maxon in our first leg, and hopefully we'll be able to do the 2 legs. We'll see. But I am going to do a quick start when I land at Maxton. Yeah, so X-Plane 1110 went general available, I guess, yesterday. So a lot of people trying out the G1000. I noticed when I did a video yesterday, I was flying the Cirrus Vision jet, the SF-50 jet, which is a stock jet that you get with X-Plane 11. And they put 3 green in it because before it didn't have the lights indicating the landing gear status. They did put that in it, which was really good. And they also put a X-Pad holder. It's like a magnetic X-Pad holder. So like they're gonna have this X-Pad in VR where you're gonna have, I know you're gonna have Laminar's map information. I'm not sure what else you'll be able to do with it. Hopefully you'll be able to bring other windows into it, which would be really cool. Like you could bring ForeFlight into it. That would be awesome. In any event, so that was kind of cool to see. So I took it on a little bit of a trip last night down the Hudson River and into across New Jersey into Philadelphia. It really is now, and with that G1000 in that jet, it's a nice jet. It's you know, seats 6 passengers. It flies real nice. It lands real nice. It's a nice jet. A little touchy on the controls, but it's a nice jet. It would be great in FSEconomy. Really would. Yeah, so this is all recent ortho that I did the last couple of days. And hopefully GPS will work on the way back. We shall see. I'm very pleased with this plane. The first plane I bought from Carenado, actually I've bought 3 planes from Carenado. Seneca, which I like. But I believe that Seneca is a 11/10 plane, so it's got some issues with frame rates. I bought the SR22. I returned it because it was just so doggy in VR, and their G1000 is basically unusable. That's what I was excited about, getting a G1000, and I bought it. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's awful. So I sold that, and I actually bought the V-Flight Air SR20, which I love. And then I bought this Carenado, and this one I like. This is a nice plane. It really is. I'm thinking about buying the Caravan. But the Caravan's got a 430 in it, GPS instead of the 530. And in VR, it's really nice to have the 530 so you can see the map. 430 is a little small, on the small side. I mean, you can it's still usable, but... Set heading bug to 113.
Heading 211 degrees.
Nope. Set heading bug to 113.
Heading bug already set to 211 degrees.
That's not what I said. Set heading bug to 114 degrees.
Heading bug already set to 211 degrees.
Okay, let me try that again. Set heading bug to 114.
Heading bug already set to 211 degrees.
Okay. Set heading bug to 200.
ADF2 set to 200 kilohertz.
What? What did I just do? Set heading bug to 300.
Heading 230 degrees.
You know what? I upgraded plane command to 3.0. Maybe I have to train it. Set heading bug to 114.
Heading 211 degrees.
No. Set heading bug to 020.
Heading 020 degrees.
Okay. Heading 114.
Heading 114 degrees.
There you go. So you don't have to say set, right? So now let's go to heading. And autopilot on. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
What? Wow. Look at that. This autopilot is effed. Holy shit. That was totally messed up. What the hell? It just was going to take me on a spin. Alright, I think the plane just needs to be rebooted. That was messed up, man. Alright, guess we're not using the autopilot for the rest of the trip. We'll just trim it out. Wow, Andy, thanks for the sub, man. That makes my streaming day, my first. So I just became an affiliate 2 days ago, I think it was. Yesterday? I think it was maybe it was 2 days ago. So that's pretty cool. A subscriber. Yeah, it wouldn't even hold the heading. That's weird. Like I said, I think the plane just needs to be reloaded. There's the United Express, November 81538. Gotta watch it because we're not on autopilot here. I don't want to go too far off my heading. Although we're getting pretty close here to our turn. In fact, I could probably, well, I want to be lined up properly, so. I'm gonna cut the corner here a little bit. And then what I will do is I will activate the next leg, the leg back, and see, hopefully, we can get that working properly. So we're at 200 feet, 217 feet at Maxton, so. Gotta get our asses down. I want to say it's right over there. Just want to have enough room to use our trim to the great plane for FSEconomy. This plane and the C90 are to me are the two best planes. Although the Caravan's pretty popular too, but the C90 is nice because 12 passengers. You get it free with X-Plane. You can get right to work on an FSEconomy with it, which is cool. Switching the scenery here. There we go. Yeah, I would say that cement area over there is likely the airport. Well, the good news about 11.10 being generally available means that 11.20 beta is closer, which is native VR. A lot of people waiting for that. A lot of people excited about that. I know I am. Right, there's our line right there, so start to make our turn here. Better be pretty close here. Is that it there? Uh-oh. Alright, well that's not going to work. We're going to have to come around. Alright, let me figure out the runway. Okay, that's what happens when you take your eye off the ball. Set Honeybug to 050.
ADF2 set to 050 kilohertz.
Heading 050.
Heading 050 degrees.
Okay, that's our mark there. And we will get her in. We're just gonna have to do a turnaround. See if we got enough gas. Might as well slow this plane down, right? It's gonna fly out for about 3 minutes. 2 minutes, and then we should be. I could use the GPS just to tell me how far. Then I'll make my turn and make our approach. A little bit of excitement. Want to make sure we got enough room. Slowing that plane down. I'm going to get the first notch of flaps in. Okay. I'm just going to make a little bit of a turn to the left. Get myself a little wide, and then we're going to turn, make a 180-degree turn. Holding our altitude. Well, I can go down a few hundred feet. Watch the airspeed. Here's our runway. Beautiful. Just zoom in here and just make sure we got the right strip. There we go. Let's get the gear down. Second notch of flaps. Final approach. think we're going to end it here, guys. I'll probably be back later tonight. We could talk VR and virtual aviation, or whatever you guys else want to talk about. It's fine with me. Flaps are full, gear is down, gas is good, undercarriage is good, mixture is in, prop is in, and we are on final.
$500.
Trimmer up. Throttle back a little bit, little bit more. Flare her up and drop her down right there like that. Beautiful. Where the hell do we get off this runway? There. I think is that the roadway? Oh, we're on the grass. Oh well, it's not built out. Ortho doesn't match the reality. We'll just assume this is the tarmac. Set parking brake?
Parking brake set.
Alright, and that's going to do it. Open up the boat doors, let everybody out. See how we did in FSEconomy. Let's see here, guys. Let me go to FSEconomy. How do we do? $6 grand. Not bad. I'll take it. Not bad. And we'll probably come back and take this flight back to Charlotte at some point. So puts me at, let me just transfer I'll keep 10 grand in there. So it puts me at 971. We're getting there. Getting there. A couple $100K more, and I can get it myself at B1900D. So in any event, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Quick stream this afternoon, but I'll probably be back later tonight and either fly this route back or have another flight in West Virginia that I need to complete round trip on. So hey man, thanks for watching, guys, and if you're on YouTube, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Bambino Games for more X-Plane 11 videos in VR. And Andy, thanks for being the first subscriber to Twitch. I do appreciate that. Take care, guys, and safe flying.